With Raven wanting to leave us the best Christmas present they possibly could this year, Rebirth Duos was the only playlist left live over the festive period. I'm not usually a huge fan of duos, especially in the resurgence mode, but I have been forced into playing it a little bit more. I have actually enjoyed it a lot more than I expected to, and it has forced some slightly different gameplay and has forced me to slow things down. I was going through the footage and I found this clip, and basically it's a really textbook example of a 1v2 engagement. And you have to bear in mind, these aren't the sweatiest players, but I thought it was a good opportunity for me to break down the gameplay and some of my decision making to try and help some of you guys with these multiple engagements. Hopefully you find it useful, and yeah, let's get into it. So before we even start this engagement, you can see there are two enemies in front of us. We really want to be selective with how we push this engagement. The first things that are going through my head is aim for the back player and we want to take him out. With that player successfully down, we want to stop. Here you may be tempted to just rush forward, push the secondary player, but what we've got to consider is the fact that this narrow corridor that we're up against here, knowing the map, there are left and right and straight on positions that the second player in the squad could be holding. So what we do here is we check our heartbeat sensor and we think about what alternate routes we can take. Seeing that the heartbeat only has one player visible, I've decided to take the right hand side flank and make my way down. The next thing I want to do here is start to bunny hop or to jump to get as much line of sight or visibility on what's happening as possible before I go around the corner and engage with the enemy player. So with that player dealt with, you can see there that my aim isn't the best aim there is out there, but with a one-on-one situation you've got a pretty good chance, knowing that you've taken him from a slightly different angle, you can shoulder around that corner and deal with that opponent. Before we rush into doing any looting, we've got to remember, we've got to have in the back of our minds that the first player in the squad probably has a self-res, so we want to be on guard to deal with him having the time to have self-res and to take him out. Luckily we were able to deal with that engagement, didn't have any time to play it up, so it was quite an easy kill to finish the team win. While this is obviously a very basic 1v2 engagement, what we can do is take these very simple elements, these simple concepts and principles to approaching gunfights and apply them to more complex situations. Whether you've got more players in the squad, whether you've got more complex terrain, all the same concepts apply. You want to slow yourself down, slow your thinking down, make sure that you're approaching on various different angles and try and be as unpredictable as possible to your enemy opponent. Obviously the skill level of that opponent will vary in how successful you are, but you can still take these ideas forward and help yourself develop skills for 1v1s, 1v2s, 1v3 engagements. Duos is a really great place to do this because you obviously do have that limited number of people in a squad. You have to watch out for being third partied, but still drop in and give it a go and see how you get on. So I really hope this video was useful to some of you guys. If it was, please do subscribe. I'll be trying to make more videos like this. If you did find it helpful, drop a like. It's the biggest way you can support the channel, let YouTube know that it's useful, and hopefully other players will find it too. With all that said, I hope you enjoyed and hopefully see you in the next one.